Hello, this is part 2 of my series on the CHC model of intelligence, or the Cattell-Horn-Carroll model. If you haven't watched the first video, I would recommend you go watch it. Anyways, let's begin. So this video is an explanation of what fluid intelligence is and the narrow abilities associated with it. So fluid intelligence measures your ability to solve novel problems and reason with new information. An example task would be a picture matrix, or a rotation. Well, that's really visual spatial. But if I say, this is an example of a narrow ability in fluid reasoning, quantitative reasoning. If I tell you there's both sides of this dice have to add up to 7, and this side is 1, what must the other side be? It's 6. That is a very small scale example of fluid reasoning. It is a very fundamental and important part of your reasoning skills, and it relies heavily on your working memory, which we'll cover in the next video. So, fluid reasoning has 4 narrow abilities. The first of these being induction, or inductive reasoning. That's your ability to take some set and be able to identify a pattern, and yeah. So if I say that, what is the relationship between a car and a dog? A very simple one would be they both move on their own. That's an example of inductive reasoning. You're taking two things and forming and identifying a relationship or a pattern between them. The next one is deductive reasoning or sequential reasoning. They're the same cognitive process. Basically, can you deduce information, or as in sequential reasoning, it's can you apply a set of rules to come to an outcome. That would be something like mental arithmetic is a lot of sequential reasoning. Combined with our next factor, sorry, I'm struggling, quantitative reasoning. Your ability to reason with amounts. So that's stuff like the waist test figure weights, where you must figure out which of the answers balances a scale. And the things on the scale are just little pictures. They don't have any weights attached. And it's a great measure of general fluid reasoning and quantitative reasoning. And so is mental arithmetic, because it requires you to reason with amounts. Then there is reasoning speed, which is also a GS, or processing speed subtest. And there's also Piagetian reasoning, which is just Piaget's model of intelligence. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.